And hello there, welcome everybody back to more of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third. I'm BogMod, and we're finding out what Richard's been doing with his free time these days. Actually, no choice, it's quite a small place. That makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. It's not like it isn't accessible by airliner, and what market there may be there is all but free for the taking right now. So you must research the potential size of the market there, in other words. Shall we focus entirely on the opened market? We'll broaden the scope of our investigation and look into the market in general. Market in general. Do you think you can do it? With ease. I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. Back here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Ta-ta! Until then. Take care! Ora's quite far inland. Weren't the Rains brothers in that general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. Huh. She's not a merchant of bows for nothing, is she? She's always coming with such interesting, ambitious requests. She's not half as ambitious as you are. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show our next visitor in? Certainly. Was the mayor himself? It is, Mayor Norman. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. To get your input on another little something regarding the city's finances. Oh, that won't be a bother at all. Please, take a seat. So what exactly can I help you with today? La 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 la. Oh, such a busy, busy man. All seems to be going rather well with this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although I admit it's taking me time to adjust my days being so peaceful. I'm having a sense of tension in my life. And that's something you'll just have to live with, I'm afraid. We're civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In case it's not to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Canon. I would prefer if you addressed me as Sir now. My apologies, sir. Ha ha ha. Indeed. There's no need to apologize. Well, I think we should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. It couldn't be. Sir? Is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of much importance. I seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening, given that this building was previously his. But it is a tad troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I'd better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir? Couldn't wait. It seems like it's going to start raining any minute. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed to it for long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yes, of course. Oh, but he's running now. Ugh. What could it be? There's no mistaking it. What is it? I must know. That letter was sealed in a special way we used in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. And I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the rails and ruined their future. I hope you brought your katana. I've been waiting for you. So it was you, Sender. Indeed. It's good to see you again, Colonel. Pleased to see you're still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Sender. Although I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby. Our army seems to be willing to correct themselves. Well, I'm aware. But I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. Because I have something that I need to ask you. Hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account. Can't accept something in the answer I give you, by all means say so. Then I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? Yeah, Colonel, huh? Dramatic lightning! I see. You, at least, returned to the military. I was relieved to see that, in truth. He was an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. If you hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me, and the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you'd probably be a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. You thought about what was best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle to my chances for promotion, but I couldn't care less about that. As long as I continue to serve the military, to serve the country I love with all my heart, I am happy. Know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. Instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And having some sort of company that deals with the rich. Just what happened to your patriotism? Dramatic lightning! I beg of you, return to the military. You're a capable man, and those skills of yours would be a valuable asset to the force. It's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Sender. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright actively desire your return. I and all the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me that it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Cinder. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. But what I did was... What I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat to stabilize this nation and disrupt the lives of countless people. Thanks to all those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. And yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not sure what you mean. In spite of all that's happened, my love for my country is unchanged. It's with a blind desire to do anything I can to deliver it, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That thought sender terrifies me. I get it. Then, you didn't leave the military because you had lost your love for the country? You say that you left it because you still love your country? Yeah, basically, if I understand Richard correctly, he feels that if he were to return and be once again given authority and power, he would inevitably push himself. He would inevitably seek, perhaps, things that should not be done, all driven out for the love of his country. But love can be a dangerous thing. Love can be a fire that consumes. Not after I dragged all of you down with me and ruined your lives forever. His life doesn't seem ruined. I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all of the other members of the division. No you. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my actions. After what happened, I thought long and hard of what I should have done instead of what I did. To admit where I'd gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something vitally important that I'd failed to realize up until that point. After studying the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect the liberal. Yet think about it, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of information at the time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlook that simple fact was what caused my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along, I should have believed that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. And as a result, I wanted power in order to compensate for my weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view the information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's way of life as a system, or as numbers and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to liberal too, rather than cast it all aside. Oh. Wait. Hold on. Information that is disadvantageous to liberal is actually really useful to know. Oh well. I mean, there's things that you'll be like, Miss Miggins got a new cat. That's the kind of information you could probably cast aside. Oh well. I need to view us. Now the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. So you believe the company you're running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. I can't say for sure this will allow me to avoid repeating my past mistakes. Perhaps there is something more important that I should have been doing before giving any thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that it needs a fresh perspective, and I then resolved to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, I can make another intelligence division. That is for Brigadier General Bright to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no such group or organization. It never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That is why, as a civilian like every other, chose to establish R&A research, believing that I am the right person to be the first to do so. You truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't a part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I would be lying. But I'm hoping that through this, I'll be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense. Alright, I get it. By being outside of the structures, you're going to be exposed to a wide variety of different kind of information. And you're going to hope some of that you'll be able to funnel into making your nation a better place. You're a coward. Oh, Sender. Wait, did you call him a coward? For being factually correct? What? No doubt every word you're saying is objectively correct. That's who we've been. There's never been room for rebuttal in your argument. So, you think he's right? But, Colonel, you're also no longer the man who sort of forged his kindred's future with his own two hands. Well, maybe that's for the best. Yeah, that's for. Are you suggest? Yeah, that's the kind of attitude somebody who wants to take over the kingdom would have. Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again. Did you want him to be a dictator? I'm confused. Oh well. That's not true. That's not true at all, Senator. Well, now I'm just very confused. Richard, do you want to forge the nation's future with your own hands? I mean, shouldn't that be something that everyone kind of does together? Aye. I've chosen the path I now walk believing to be right, certainly. Most people do. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Yeah? Even now I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I think that, Richard, your real fear is you're afraid that not so much you're going to make the wrong choice, but that your choice will have certain consequences. I mean, if nothing bad happens to Liberal, your choice is neither right nor wrong. It's just a choice. Yeah, I worry that the road I walk might be the makings of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am hopeless. Sir? You have to come out here in the rain. Sure to the office. We'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Canon, aye. We're just having trouble coming to terms with this new life, too. Can't just forget the fervent enthusiasm of the Intelligence Division. As if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after it. Oh, Richard, you and your cult of personality. The day will eventually come when he will be able to understand what you said. That's exactly what happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. Ha ha! You're right. Shall we be going then, Canon? Yes, sir. I was expecting it up quite this soaked. Are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry about me. This actually brings back fond memories of the survival training I underwent back at the academy. Do you think you should go and get changed in some dry clothes, though, sir? A little rain never hurt anyone. Well, okay, some people get pneumonia, but... Anyways, I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then. An encrypted call? Didn't mention that he had some information of interest in this report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. Which means that something has happened over in the Republic. Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Ah ha ha! They called him Colonel. Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. In the Eastern Quarter. We don't have anyone there yet. Thinking about it. Alright, I'll look into it as best I can. Right. You be careful, too. Has something happened? Another Jaeger corpse has entered the Eastern Quarter. He is sizable to the Red Constellation. Dun, dun, dun. They're honest crap. You have no idea, Canon, how incompetent these fools are. Really? Yes, we have rather a lot of activity in the Jaeger front of late. You know, it's kind of... After becoming clear just how much they were tied in with the Ouroboros, you'd think Someone might have outlawed them or something. Actually, that's an interesting question. What caused the drop-off in mercenary armies? The arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. The early intelligence division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally. And kick some butt! Butt kicking? Kicking the butts? No? No butts? I don't know. It doesn't seem right to look at him in that outfit. I still have doubts about what I'm doing. La 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 la. Nothing but my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. Should you possibly find it walk the right path this time? Should it be possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know, but all I can do is try and follow the path I believe to be right, in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs. Sir? Is something wrong, sir? Oh, you called me sir. Come on, you don't know how much that means to me. I might cry. But I did tell you that you didn't need to come and see me off, you know. You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Seeing off their superiors is the duty of subordinate. And, since I don't have to follow the chain of command because we're on the military, you can't tell me not to. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in. There's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Excuse me, I'm not in the military. I can act here with the damn well I please. Please do take care of the good things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low at least, but... Leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. Yes, kindness. What I am the most known for. Whatever, you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so we're given the same high standard of service as any other. I will dutifully collect kittens, trees, play with the local school children. Ha! You know me too well. Da, da. La 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 la. Alright. Oh, Richard seems to be blending in fine with his civilian life. Becoming an information broker of sorts. Is that Sieg? It is! Sieg! What on earth is Julia's bird doing here? A scree! Don't you just sit on his ex's arm as if it's your own personal property? He held his arm out. Glare. Scree? Please, Canon. There's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me your excellency. You had called me sir before. It made me thought for a moment that maybe we could have had something. A relationship. But now I see that's all a lie. We'll never be an item. No! A scree! Oh, a note. What's this? It's addressed to me. Scree! Let's see. What's on the memo? This looks like a letter from HQ. As in military HQ? Why is the Royal Guard's carrier falcon bringing a message to you? Who knows? Its writer is a real slave driver, though. I bet it's going to be Brigadier General Bright. Thank you for delivering the Sieg. Let him know that I accept his request. Scree! Star. I like Sieg. Sir? What's that? See for yourself. Best of luck with your little trip. I'd like to know what the Red Constellation is up to, too. It's appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, I don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. I will bankrupt the kingdom. Wait. Wait. No. That's just what they expect me to do. Good times. Good times. Alright. Ooh, convert. 10k. What's the convert stone do? I must know. Eric, covert. Haze and information. Oh, that's not bad. Can't equip it, though, I don't think. No. Hold on a moment. This is distance. Haze and heal. Alright, let's go with that. Anyhow, taking a break here. We'll come back soon, and we'll kick some more butt. Talk to everyone later.